Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming new makeup releases episode number 10 and I'm so excited because we had a bit of an unplanned break last week, so just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I love tan girl friendly makeup. I love indie makeup. So if all that sounds good to you, highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, you guys, so new makeup releases. I try to do it every Tuesday. At least in my mind, I've told myself every Tuesday. But, you know, things don't always go as planned. So I did have an unplanned break last week, but that's okay. I wanted to hold out until this week to film this so that we could just get right back on schedule. Not that any of you asked, but I still want to update you, okay? Anyways, I did film this look. I'm not sure if I'm going to post it. I was just chatting about random things, so keep an eye out. But in case you're wondering what I used today, I did try out the new Milk Makeup Primer, which I'm super pumped about. I think my skin looks amazing. And I'm also wearing the Ilia foundation. I picked up the Hoola in the shade Caramel during the Ulta semi-annual sale. I keep wanting to say 21 Days of Beauty, but it's not the 21 Days of Beauty. And then I'm wearing this palette on my eyes with a little bit of the Glaminatrix Pretty in Pastels. And then my lip color, in case you're wondering, is one of these Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Vinyls in the shade Rosy Brown. This is so cute. I really love how glossy and juicy my lips look. If you're wondering about anything else, I will link everything down below in my description box. And then everything I chat about in this video, I always put in a pinned comment for you guys in case you're looking to shop. And if I have any codes or anything, I'll put them on the screen as well as in the description box for you guys. Okay, I think I covered everything. Oh my goodness. Now let's go ahead and slide on over so we can chat about all the new makeup that has been announced. Okay, so let's start off with the thing I'm most excited about this week. And honestly, it's the new Lunar Beauty Moonshroom collection. I took a nap yesterday. Yes, it was glorious. And I woke up and I saw Manny had posted his reveal video, which I'm a big fan of Manny's podcast with Laura Lee, and they had talked about this collection launching, and he was like, you know, this time I'm just going to sneak peek it a week prior to launch, and I was like, I'm so excited, but I also low-key kind of love that Manny launches so close to announcing because waiting is so hard for me, but it was really fun to see. So we have the Moonshroom palette for $48, the Moonshroom highlighter palette for $36, and then we have 3 lip glosses, Ella, Sol, Flora, and each of those are $17. Now this is launching on March 22nd at 10 a.m., which I believe is this Friday. I am so pumped. I love this palette. I don't know. Well, I do know. I was going to say I don't know what it is. No, I do know what it is. I love the grungy greens with the purples. I love that teal shade, like the second to last shade. I love the yellows. I just love the mattes that he chose. I think this is such a fun inspiration because if you watch Manny's video, he talked about how he was watching this documentary about mushrooms, which I haven't seen. I'm not like one of those people that's really into like botanics or anything like that, but I just thought it was so cute. I love the colors. I think the highlighters look beautiful. I think I'm going to get this whole collection. I feel like it's a little over the top, but I feel like I want most of it, so I'm going to go for it. I really like his lip products as well, so I'm going to go for it. I'm going to get the whole collection. I think that's the best way for me to save. So yeah, I'm pumped. I think the palette is my favorite thing. I can't wait to get my hands on it, so let me know. Are you eyeing this one as much as I am, or do you think it's kind of weird? I don't know. I'm excited though. Okay, next we have from Too Faced. It looks like they're launching new shades of lipstick, lip balms, and eyeliners. So their Hangover Pillow Balm Ultra Hydrating Lip Balm is coming out in Very Vanilla, Pink Mint, and Cranberry Crush. These look super cute. We also have some new shades of their Lady Bold Cream lipsticks, and then we've got some new Killer Liner 36-hour waterproof gel eye pencils in taupe and metallic burgundy. I don't feel like I need any of this, but I think it's so nice when brands just add to existing lines. I think that's so fun. You've kind of found little holes in your collection and you just want to develop it. I think that's super duper cool. So I love that for them, but definitely a pass on the colors and stuff. I'm not really into it. I didn't really like the lip balms or anything like that. So overall, it is a pass for me. Looks like the brand Louboutin is coming out with some new powders. So there's a face powder and a cushion powder. Very cute packaging. Honestly, when I saw this, I thought it was the Gucci cushion foundation that they had recently come out with, because it has that like pale pink packaging. So I was a little bit confused, but I'm going to be skipping that. Okay, next from Stila, we have some new lip products. So we've got Heaven's Hue Hydro Illuminators. Liquid Whipped Sheer Face enhances, instantly boosts radiance for a dewy glow, hydrated skin, versatile, blendable, and buildable for a dewy glass skin finish, perfect under or over makeup, and can be added to foundation or moisturizer. So this definitely sounds like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. There are some colors to this though, so definitely more of the highlighter-y side of it, because there's like a pink one, a bronzy one, and then more of a light champagne color. So I definitely don't need these. You know, it's not really anything new, so it's an easy pass. We have from Tarte, these are interesting. These are the Shape Tape Glow Blush Bars, and it says they're a baked blush trio for an instant cheek lift effect. Radiant pigment for a lit from within glow. Amazonian clay diamond complex reflect light for a 3D blurring effect. So we've got Rosy Bar and Berry Bar. These honestly look so cute. The packaging to me was like hourglass, so I was like very confused because I was looking at it for a second. I'm like, Hourglass didn't launch a new blush palette, and then I was reading the caption to see that it was Tarte. I feel like this looks like something they would sell on QVC. Not anything that I'm planning on purchasing, but I think big blushes are so beautiful, so I don't doubt that these ones are stunning as well. We have from Phlur, they launched the Missing Person fragrance line in a body oil. So I can't remember if I've smelled Missing Person, but I have a couple of Phlur fragrances. I actually just bought Strawberry Letter in the travel size. It came back in stock, and it pained me to my soul to pay like $7 or $8 in shipping, but they're not going to launch that at Sephora from what I've heard, and it sold out so fast when it first launched. So I did grab a travel size. If it's still in stock, I will put it in my pinned comment for you guys, but I've never smelt it, but I'm excited because it sounded really nice. And I'm wearing Tangerine Boy today, and I went to the dentist this morning to get my teeth cleaned, and she's like, "You smell so good," and I forgot that I had put that on, and I was like, what perfume am I wearing? And then I remembered I'm wearing Phlur Tangerine Boy, so I'm very hyped to smell Strawberry Letter, but I don't know if I need this particular body oil, but it's a silky yet lightweight body oil infused with ceramide-rich floral oils and skin-mimicking lipids that nourish and easily absorb into skin. So this is $45, and yeah, it looks delicious. You guys will have to let me know. Okay, we have the reveal of a new ColourPop palette. I feel like the last time I mentioned ColourPop, I was saying like, wow, we haven't heard from them in quite some time, and obviously they heard me. So on the 21st, they're launching the So Elemental palette. It's giving major cool girl energy with 9 beautiful blissful blues and serene sparkling silvers in matte, metallic, and pearlescent glitter finishes. This is very pretty. I think the marketing imagery is so beautiful. I just am not really into these colors. I'm sure I have them in other palettes, so it's an easy pass for me, but I'm just happy to see that they're not completely fallen off the face of the earth and they're doing like thoughtful launches. Okay, so it looks like Trend Mood is coming out with Trend Mood Box Volume 24, and we've got some liquid lipsticks from ABH in there, and also the Brow Freeze, so that'll be interesting. I have the shade Parchment. I think it's lovely. I haven't bought a Trend Mood box in a while. I would love to see them do something a little bit more makeup focused. I feel like they've been doing a lot of skincare ones, or more like skincare heavy product ones. So I haven't been as curious, but I always like to keep my eye on Trend Mood boxes because they're usually such a good deal too. Okay, so it looks like ColourPop is going to be collaborating with Pokemon. I'm not really like a big gamer girl, so I have no feelings towards this, but definitely always curious to see what they're cooking up. So we'll have to keep an eye on it and talk about it when it happens. We also have the Island Glow Beautiful Skin Tanning Drops from Charlotte Tilbury. So this looks like a product that's coming soon. We'll have to see. I think there was a sneak peek of a few different new Charlotte Tilbury launches that are coming up, so we'll see. But like, I'm not gonna buy tanning drops, right? So we don't really need to talk about that much more. Okay, next we have from Sol de Janeiro. They're launching the Rio Radiance Sun Care line. So this is products with SPF 50, and it's the number 87 fragrance. So is that their original fragrance? I'm not sure, but there's going to be a body spray, body lotion, and a body oil, and this is launching on March 27th. I feel like this is perfect timing with summer right around the corner, so I know all the girlies that are into Sol de Janeiro are going to be right there picking all of that stuff up. Next is the Kiss and Glamlite collection. This finally launched last Friday, and I was humming and hawing over it, so let's go ahead and talk about it really quick. So there's a Kiss and Glamlite palette for $36, and the palette I thought was very pretty. I have heard mixed feelings from Kiss fans. Some people say it doesn't make any sense. Some people say it does make sense. I personally have no feelings towards this, but I will say I was definitely hesitant when I saw the palette because it did remind me of not the Nightmare on Elm Street, the other horror palette they did, because it has those like darker jewel tone shades. But then somebody said this reminded them of the Bejeweled palette from Bella Beaute Bar, and I was like, you're kind of right, because that palette was catered towards more deeper skin tones because it had a lot of dark mattes in it. So I'm very curious to see this in person, because I feel like with Glamlite, sometimes their palettes just don't translate as well in photographs, and sometimes I see them in person and I'm like, this is way prettier in person. I thought that about the Garfield palette, as well as one of the other like more cool tone palettes they did as one of their horror palettes. So I'm hopefully optimistic about the eyeshadow palette. I did end up picking it up because I passed on the Betty Boop palette, their Valentine's collection. So actually I ended up throwing the Betty Boop palette into my cart as well. And it was kind of wild because my order ended up being, I think it was close to $70. So like in my head, I'm like, oh, Glamlite's gotten so much cheaper. But once you add 2 palettes in, you're closer to $70, which I was a little bit shook by, because in my head, I had kind of thought they were in a lower price bracket, but I'm guessing with IPs, they tend to have like a higher price point. So I know I had made a video, one of my new makeup releases, where I added up all the numbers of all of the things that I wanted. And I haven't really planned to do that with this video, but I definitely wanted to mention that. And then we have a lip kit, which I think it was like a red lip. So I wasn't really into having a red lip from Glamlite. I honestly wish they would branch out and do other colors. Like they could have easily done a black lipstick for a Kiss collection, maybe a white. Why not? Because you could make like a custom shade. And so I just wasn't interested in having a red lip. I was curious about the mascara, but again, it's like limited edition stuff. So if you fall in love with it, it's not like you're going to be able to keep repurchasing it. So I was like, meh. And then I don't really want to collect a mirror, so I skipped that. Then there's a black and white base, which I was kind of curious about, but I do have the Glamlite like icing eye bases. I have 2 shades and I don't really reach for them because I'm pretty loyal to my Sigma eye base, so I passed on that. And then I don't need another makeup bag, so I passed on that. So I ended up avoiding the PR collection. and yeah, save myself some money. I just bought the eyeshadow palette from this collection, but I'm very curious to see it in person, and I will probably film something with it. I don't think that my video is going to be like the first video or anything, but I'm excited. I'm excited. We'll see what 2024 Glamlite has in store for us. I feel like they're doing so well on TikToks. I mean, I see them post about like the orders they're getting, so that's really cool. I'm so happy to see them blow up on there. I just wanted to try the eyeshadow, so we'll see. We'll see how I feel about it. We also have a new brand. This is Celine's makeup. So they're expanding their cosmetics line and getting into color cosmetics, including lip as well as other things, I guess. I don't know, eyeliners, eye pencils, powders, lip balms, nail polish, face powders, all of the things. So this is going to be next year, so we've got quite the wait, but it looks very classy, very beautiful. I think Celine has some beautiful luxury fashion, so very interested to see what their makeup line is like. We also have a launch from Catrice. So this is their Seeking Flowers collection, and it says it'll be launching this month, so we'll have to keep an eye out. I think the photography of this is beautiful. They also have a lip balm that looks very much like it is a dupe to the Laneige lip mask, so very curious about that. And then there's highlighters. We've got some lip products, super duper cute. I can't see myself like going out of my way to pick any of this up, but if I hear it's good, I might be a little curious. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening with that. We also have a new Ultra Blur Talc-Free Waterproof Translucent Press Powder from Laura Mercier. Listen, somebody a long time ago decided that Laura Mercier makes the best powders, and they really have been leaning into it. So we have this powder, which is an ultra blurring, finely milled talc-free pressed powder. Natural looking soft matte finish infused with hyaluronic acid, amino acids, and silica powders. It blurs fine lines, pores, and imperfections while providing comfortable, non-drying, cake-free wear. So that sounds wonderful. $52, definitely something you could look into during the Sephora sale. Get it at a discount. I am very happy with the powders I have. I feel like I bought more than I even intended to. Have I bought any actually? When did I buy the Lunar Beauty? Oh, I ended up buying the Huda Beauty, but I did buy this in a small size, so I feel like at least that was okay, but there's definitely a lot of temptation when it comes to makeup categories. But I did tell myself, like, no setting spray, no primers, no powders, but I think I bought one thing from all of those categories since the start of 2024. This is why I will never do a no buy, because I can't resist something that sounds interesting. Anyway, we have some new shades of the Jones Road Miracle Balm. So they're launching a Cocoa Bronzer, which is a deep plummy bronzer, and Pinched Cheeks, a medium rose pink with subtle multidimensional shimmers. So is that a bronze? Oh, I think they're blushes. I'm sorry. Anyway, they look glowy. They look beautiful. I got one PR package from Jones Road, but it was some of their powders, and I never got anything else, and I'm not really that interested in the brand, so I haven't really picked anything up from them. But if you have any like holy grails that I should be checking out, definitely let me know in the comments. Okay, this is so random, but Bath & Body Works collab with Bridgerton, and I don't really know why that's on Trend Mood, but I know people love Bridgerton and they love Bath & Body Works, so I guess it makes sense. But I don't really know much about this, but it looks like there's 32 different items, 5 different scents. The fragrances are Diamond of the Season with champagne notes, a tea fragrance called Queen Charlotte's Tea, another fragrance that is inspired by the study in the Bridgerton house. So very interesting. I honestly, it takes me forever to use body care, and I personally feel like Bath & Body Works is very overpriced. So I'm more of like a Tree Hut gal. Like, I love the fragrance of their stuff. I really also enjoy Dr. Teal's, and you can get those at like Walmart and Target. I'm very happy paying less than $15 for a lotion or a body wash or a scrub. So I don't ever really go to Bath & Body Works anymore. So yeah, you guys will have to let me know if you've sniffed any of those products, and if you're excited, I am definitely passing on it. Next we have a new gloss from Armani. This is the Oil in Gel Lip Gloss. Coats lip in maximal shine and hydration in one swipe. So I think these shades look so pretty. These look very glossy, very luxurious and beautiful, but I am hoping to skip it because I have so many lip products that I'm so happy with. Okay, next we have some new additions to the Rare Beauty highlighter line. So this is the Positive Light Silky Touch highlighter, and they added Reflect and Reveal. So it's a deep bronze and a warm copper. I definitely have some of these highlighters, and I know they're like super hyped. They were so hard to get a hold of because they kept selling out. I think it's nice that they added more shades. I will say my friend Angie made a very good point in her new makeup releases video where she said that it's so obvious that they're adding the darkest shades as kind of like an afterthought, and collectively as a beauty community, we pick and choose like what brands to call out and what brands not to call out. So I feel like I would be not doing any of us a favor if I didn't actually mention that, because I think she had a really valid point, and I'm not trying to take away anything that she said or try to like use the same word she did, but I definitely agree with her. I think she addressed it really well, saying like, you know, some brands get so much flack for having a limited shade range, but other brands don't. So I definitely feel like this is one way to do it. I think I would have been very happy with Rare Beauty if they had done some kind of mid-tone shades and then added a light shade as well as a deep shade, like not just very obviously adding two deep shades. Like, here you go, ladies, like we added our light shades first and now we've got some deep shades. So I feel like they could have been a little bit better about how they came out with the first launch of products. On the flip side though, I will say I feel like Rare Beauty is one of the few celebrity brands that I feel like the person that is the face of the brand actually puts some energy into developing her products. Like, I feel like Selena is actually very familiar with her line. I've seen her do a lot of posting about the different products she comes out with, so I feel like she comes off as very much involved. Obviously, I don't work for Rare Beauty, I'm not there, but I feel like they do a very good job of being collaborative versus like, oh, let's find some celebrity that we can slap their name on the brand. I feel like the brand does have a lot of essence of her, so I think there's always good and bad things with most brands. So I just wanted to say, I'm happy that they're expanding the line. I really, really am. I think Angie had a very valid point with what she said, and she said it really well. I definitely don't think that Rare Beauty is the worst offender out there by any means, and I really love what they do. Okay, next we have a new product joining the Chocolate Soleil family, the Chocolate Soleil Melting Bronzing and Sculpting Stick. So this is an easy cream bronzer and sculpting stick. It gives you natural looking second skin that smells as good as it looks. Okay, low-key, I feel like bronzer sticks are like my new cream blush. Like, I low-key kind of love them. So I was like, ooh, I kind of want it. And you can preview it on Sephora. I can't remember when it's coming out. Probably pretty soon. So I'm not gonna lie, if I had all the money in the world, I'd probably buy it, but I've been really naughty the last week or so. I've been like very liberally buying new releases because they're just so intriguing to me. So I probably have to pass on it because your girl still needs to keep saving. So there's that, but they do look very yummy. Okay, we have some new things from Tatcha. So this is their new lip product, the Day and Night Lip Duo in Midnight Lily. Oh, that's just a lip duo, but they are launching these Kissu lip tints. I saw them on the Sephora website, so check it out. There's like 3 shades I think that are available, or that will be available, or that are coming soon. Like I said, I'll link them down below for you guys. I'm not really into a Tatcha lip product right now. It just looks more like a balm anyway, so it's an easy pass for me. Okay, I thought about picking up these e.l.f. blushes and bronzers, but I decided to skip it. But these do look beautiful. So these are the new blushes and bronzers. They're primer infused matte blushes and primary infused matte bronzers. They're $7 a piece, and they added some shades, so super duper pretty. I've never tried the original, so it's an easy skip for me. We have from the brand Clean, which makes one of my favorite fragrances. They have like a sugar that I really like. So this is the Spring Breeze Clean Classic, inspired by nature's renewal and awakening. This scent celebrates the revitalizing essence of spring's vibrant embrace. Top notes are bergamot, green apple, and aldehydes. Sorry. Mid is lily of the valley, jasmine, and lavender. Dry is white musk, sandalwood, and orange bloom. I'm curious to smell that. I like the top and the dry notes, but the mid notes, I don't really love lavender. So I'm curious. I will definitely have to sniff that if I see it at Sephora. We also have a new launch from NYX. This is a mega size butter gloss keychain and a new sparkly finish called Bling. So this is in celebration of their 25th birthday, which I think is super duper cute. Definitely not on the hunt for this, but congratulations to NYX Cosmetics on 25 years in business. That is super cool. Okay, next I saw this little video from Real Technique. It just said something is on the horizon. Could it be the dawn of makeup? Which I'm like, low-key, like, is Real Techniques coming out with makeup? Because that would totally make sense, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it, so that is my speculation. We also have a launch from Kaleidos, which I'm like, wow, Kaleidos, like, I'm glad you came to the party. So they're launching the semi-permanent hair color, and they've got some really cool shades. Yeah, it's like Kaleidos Hair. Does it say anything about it? Kaleidos Hair presents a diverse range of on-trend, vibrant, true tone shades. Immerse yourself in a feel-good and empowering DIY journey. So yeah, basically they launched like semi-permanent hair color, and there's this really cool green shade. I have never colored my hair such a light shade, but I really am not that into it because my hair is so dark. It's so hard to lift and it gets so brassy. So I've just kind of left it alone for the last couple of years at this point, and I really can't afford to get it done anyway. Who is One Size collabing with? Have they said? I saw this post that said One Size is collaborating with, and then like a blank. Can you guess? They're gonna collaborate with the iconic Tony Award winning Broadway musical. So very curious. I saw some people guessing Wicked, so I'm like, okay, cool, interesting. I will keep an eye out. And then we have Lethal collaborating with, I think Angie said this is the logo for The Last Airbender? I don't know. I don't know anything about that show, but they tagged Nickelodeon, Paramount Plus, Nickelodeon Dutch, I think is how you say it, and Paramount Plus DE? Denmark, right? Listen, I don't know, but I love Lethal. They usually send me PR, so I will be glued to my Instagram until that reveal comes through. Somebody tagged me in this. It's a new makeup release from The Balm, and it's the Quiet On Set Setting Powder. Step into the spotlight with Quiet On Set Setting Powder. The stalk-free wonder is the secret behind a complexion that speaks volumes. So I feel like The Balm is another brand where I'm like, oh, like, there you are. I forgot about you. And I feel like they do well on their own. Like, they're not one of those brands that I feel like gets talked about a ton on social media. There was their Mary Lou, like, highlighter back in the day that was, like, so famous, but I feel like not a lot of talk about them really on YouTube and stuff. So I don't know. There's a setting powder. I'm not really buying setting powders, especially not from The Balm. So it's a skip for me. We also have from Lisa Eldridge. She is launching the Seamless Skin Enhancing Tint Drops on March 19th. Very cool. I definitely can't wait to see what that's all about. She usually posts like a very lengthy YouTube video kind of explaining stuff when she launches a new product. So I'll have to keep my eye out. But honestly, I've been buying so many foundations. I said I wasn't going to buy the Ilia, and then I just like wanted to treat myself, so I bought a new foundation. But I'm going to stop myself whenever I can, and since Lisa Aldridge is only available on her website, I'm going to probably skip it. We have a new launch from Profusion, so they have a spring collection. This is called the Petal Perfect Palette. 35 shades of matte satin shimmers. Profusion's like, here we are, we're like launching things, we're coming out with collections. It's very different from when I first kind of started seeing them, so that's pretty cool. They have the palette. There's also a lip and cheek cream blush. We've got lip oils, we've got shimmering highlighters, a sponge set, and a lash. So very, very pretty. I think they're selling it at Kroger stores. So I don't have a Kroger store near me, so I'm guessing you have to live next to a Kroger store for the chance to pick those up, or maybe online, but I haven't really heard much about it, and it's fine with me. I definitely want to pick one of these up. Ooh, they're available now. Okay. So these are the new RMS Hydra Powder Bronzers, and they did the blushes, which I love. I have so many shades. I also bought the one highlighter shade they came out with, and now they're doing a bronzer. So this is a gel to powder bronzer in a refillable mirrored compact, glides on effortlessly, instantly providing a natural look, sun-kissed glow, and contoured look. It contains jojoba oil and Beaute oil, something. Okay, anyway, so $44.98. We've got 4 shades. I need to figure out which shade I want to get. But listen, I've been buying bronzer. I bought the Makeup Forever bronzer. I bought some cream bronzer. I bought the Physicians Formula bronzer. Like, the bronzer situation is a little out of control, but I do love a good bronzer. And you know, every brand launches bronzer before the summertime, so I can't say no to this because I love RMS and I love their powder, gel powder, whatever the heck, those Hydra powders. So I'm definitely going to be getting my hands on at least one of those. Okay, so Makeup Forever is coming out with something new. It says, stay tuned, your new essential that has it all, March 19th. So definitely looks like they're launching a new like palette of cream products. So maybe a blush situation, very interesting, or maybe a lip situation, I'm not sure. Also, the Ulta semi-annual sale, I guess they got rid of their like 21 days of beauty, and now they're going to do a semi-annual sale. So I think it's like 3 weeks. They have different products super discounted. There have been some really good stuff. I've definitely contemplated placing more orders. I did place an order the very first day because this was on sale, but I haven't bought anything since because I'm shopping like a crazy person at Sephora, so I'm trying really hard not to. But yeah, if you guys are eyeing anything on Ulta, I'll leave my Ulta link down below in case you feel like shopping with it. Okay, we have a sneak peek of a launch from Black Moxie Cosmetics, and this is also a mushroom collection. So it says, get ready to spore into a world of enchantment with trippy shrooms, and this is launching on the 29th at 11 a.m. So have I tried Black Moxie? I maybe have, I'm not sure. The packaging looks super duper cute, so I'll have to keep an eye out to see what it all entails once they do the reveal. We have new skincare from Summer Friday. It's the Meet Jet Lag Overnight Eye. The Emollient Nighttime Eye Serum is powered by super hydrating glycerin barrier supporting ceramides plus a gentle retinol blend to help visibly minimize fine lines for a smoother, firmer look to the eye area. So I know people are going to go nuts for that because the jet lag mask was so popular. I will keep an eye out, but I'm not a big fan of Summer Fridays. So we also have a new launch from Save Beauty. They're launching the Slip Tint Radiant All Over Concealer with Niacinamide. I think this is like available for pre-order now, but it's coming to Sephora. It says it's a lightweight, non-comedogenic concealer that natural, radiant, medium coverage, clinically proven to wear 12 hours, smooth and hydrate. So I feel like Say has some really good products, and I really like their like blushes, but I did a full face of Say a while ago and I wasn't that impressed by most of the products. So I am gonna skip the concealer because I kind of just like having like a full coverage concealer. So gonna skip out on that. Okay, I haven't looked into this too much, but The Rock launched a new skincare line at Target, and it's called, oh god, I'm gonna butcher this, Papatui by The Rock, dermatologist tested men's care that works. Founded by Dwayne Johnson. Big fan, because we love Moana so much. So, of course, I love The Rock because he's the main character in that movie. But, yeah, my husband is definitely a minimalist when it comes to products. But we'll have to take a peek at this and see if there's anything that he might want to try. But it says it's formulated for performance with men in mind, high-quality products, tested by hundreds of real guys, cleaner and better ingredients, luxury scents, and real results. So next we have a launch from Sealy Cosmetics, Sculpt and Protect SPF 30 Bronzing Contour Sticks. A mineral SPF 30 hybrid bronzing sculpting stick that gives a natural finish. I saw these on Sephora. I didn't realize they were bronzing sticks. I really don't feel like I want my bronzer to be an SPF product. I feel like if I'm super concerned about bronzer, I can take the extra step and just use sunscreen. So that is a pass for me. Okay, next is the Denona Myricks Groundwork Blooming Romance Palette for eyes, brows, face, and lip. I think this is available now on Sephora. I've talked about this before, and I swear this is one of those things that I want to buy because I feel like everybody's buying it, but I really have to have like a come to Jesus moment and like really think about the fact that I just don't think this is that cute. So I need to stay strong because I spent a bunch of money on makeup this past week or two. So I'm going to skip it, but it looks very pretty and I'm sure it's going to be great. Where am I going to use that? Like, I just know I'm not going to use it. I just know it. Okay, next we have from Tarte. They launched the Park Avenue Princess Cream Blush and Bronzer Duos. I think these look very pretty. They kind of look like those KVD products that they launched recently. These are on QVC. I definitely don't need a duo like this, so it's an easy pass, but I wanted to mention it in case you guys were interested. We also have Clarity Cosmetics launching lip care. So they launched 6 super yummy edible lip scrubs for $12 each. I did get an email the other day saying that my code was back on. So in case you guys need a code, you can use KHMAKEUP on the Clarity website. We also have the Euphoria palette by them. And it's 12 beautiful shades ranging from super shiny extreme multi-chromes, foil gorgeous duochromes, and mattes. So this is a very pretty color story. I like the jewel tones and the pastel-y blue in there. Super cute. I don't know that I can think like right off the top of my head a palette with a color story like that. Very pretty. I'm not planning on buying it, but I will definitely keep an eye out for reviews. Urban Decay also launched 2 new shades of their Moondust Glitter eyeshadow singles. So I was pretty shocked to see this. I was like, oh, good for you, Urban Decay. So they just launched like a pinky shade and like a taupey shade. So that's cute, right? I'm not going to buy it, but I think that's cool that they're keeping up with their Moondust line because I think it's like so easy to get caught up in like palette after palette after palette after palette. So it's cool that people are still into the Moondust shadows. Okay, y'all, I think we talked about Cyborg Choir the last time in my new makeup releases video, but it is out now. I don't know if it's sold out, but you best believe I bought it. So I can't wait to get it. I did see a correction that they made because in the email they sent out announcing this launch, they said it was a pre-order, but I believe I saw that Adept had announced on Instagram that that was an error. This is not a pre-order. They have the products in stock, so they're gonna ship them as soon as like they can. So I'm really excited because I thought I'd have to wait, and it seems like we don't have to wait. So just wanted to let you guys know. Okay, I actually thought I didn't have any new releases with me to show y'all, but I actually got this in the mail. This is the Dream Gaze palette from Alter Ego. I did post a video trying to use this, and honestly, you could go watch the video, I guess, but I didn't really end up thinking this was very pigmented. And I feel like so many brands have been coming out with pastel palettes lately. I got a little frustrated with this one and didn't really use it a ton, but I just wanted to let you know I have the new Alter Ego palette. So if you've been thinking about it, I think if you have a lighter skin tone than mine, it'll probably look fine. I just didn't think it was very good quality. Like, I remember when I got their Mirage palette and I tried it, I was like blown away because the eyeshadows were so nice and blended well, and they were so buttery and smooth. But this one, it honestly felt really crummy. Like, I had a hard time even building up just the one shade from the palette that I ended up trying. So I would honestly skip it. But if you're interested, I did get it in PR. Just wanted to show it to y'all. Okay, so here's the Charlotte Tilbury sneak peeks I was talking about. So it looks like they're adding to their Pillow Talk collection. And there's a new Talk Big Lip Plumpgasm. So we've got new shades, and we've got a lip cheat. So is that her lip liner? I'm not sure. We've got the Collagen Lip Bath, and it's available in 3 new shades. We've got the Multi-Glow Highlighters. These are limited edition, back with a new cover in the same 2 shades. I have the wildest memory with these Charlotte Tilbury highlighters. I bought 2 of them, and I still remember being a new mom, coming down here to play with my makeup, and my daughter was in my lap, and she pulled one of my Charlotte Tilbury highlighters, and they fell, and it like totally shattered. And so I will like forever have that memory, because it was just so wild that she broke them. I think she broke both of them, so it was crazy because they're so expensive. But honestly, I'm not really interested in any of these things. That one lip product looks pretty, like the dark brown. I'm not sure if that's like a liquid lipstick or a gloss or what, but you guys know about my loose lip no-buy, so I don't really foresee myself buying that. Okay, we do have some gorgeous nail polishes from Clionadh. So they're launching new lacquers to their stained glass lineup. We've got Light Fast, Myrrh, Patina Light, and then Statue Garden. These are so freaking pretty. I just have not been doing my own nails for the last few months, so I'm not gonna buy them, but they look so pretty. I also have an affiliate code with Clionadh, so if you want to use it to save on their website, you can. They're also constantly doing like rolling restocks on their website, so if you want to use the code KHMAKEUP, you can on their site, especially to save on like the stained glass collection. Okay, y'all, I feel like there's so many new launches. I could be here all day just chatting to you guys about them, but I'm gonna end it here so I can get to editing this video. But I hope you guys enjoyed New Makeup Releases episode number 10. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you are most excited for this week, and I will be back next week to chat about more new makeup releases. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye, friends!